Travel along, Catholic pilgrims, as we learn from St. Augustine, Doctor of the Church, while we read his book, Confessions. Hello, Catholic pilgrims. Welcome to our reading today. Even if you know all there is to know about the material world, can you be truly happy if you don't know God? St. Augustine says no, and I would have to agree. We will be reading from Book 5, Chapter 4 on page 94. O Lord, God of truth, if a man is to please you, surely it is not enough that he should know facts like these. Even if he knows them all, he is not happy unless he knows you. But the man who knows you is happy, even if he knows none of these things. And the man who knows you and knows these things as well is none the happier for his knowledge of them. He is happy only because he knows you, and then only if he has knowledge of you and honors you and gives you thanks as God, and does not become fantastic in his notions. A man who knows that he owns a tree and thanks you for the use of it has, even though he does not know its exact height or the width of its spread, is better than another who measures it and counts all its branches, but neither owns it nor knows and loves its creator. In just the same way, a man who has faith in you owns all the wealth of the world. For if he clings to you, whom all things serve, though he has nothing, yet he owns them all. It would be foolish to doubt that such a man, though he may not know the track of the Great Bear, is altogether better than another who measures the sky and counts the stars and weighs the elements, but neglects you who allot to all things their size, their number, and their weight. I recently just finished reading the book, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Before reading it, I only had a scant idea of what the story was about, based off of a few brief scenes that I had seen from the Disney movie of the same name. I thought the book was about a beloved hunchback that rung the bells in the Tower of Notre Dame. Basically, I thought the story centered on Quasimodo and how he was really a gentle soul, and that the theme was something like, appearances aren't always what they seem. Well, after reading the book, I was dead wrong. The appearances part may still be relevant, but the story is not about a beloved hunchback. In the story, there is a priest named Claude Frollo. From a young age, his parents destined him to be in the church, and he becomes a priest at only 20. Now, a big reason why he is allowed to be a priest so young is that he is crazy smart. He loves knowledge. In fact, in the book it says, it seems to the young man that life had only one goal, to know. He had an insatiable appetite for the sciences, medicine, languages, liberal arts. In one of the towers in Notre Dame, his room is nothing but basically a science lab. And in a very real sense, he is a man that lives to just know more, and he doesn't really pay attention to the rest of the world until his parents die and he has to take care of his baby brother. And because of the age difference, Claude didn't really know his brother, but when he becomes his guardian, he vows to care for him with his life. He kind of does this, but not really, or not really well. Anyway, you never get the sense that Father Frollo loves being a priest. There's nothing in the book that indicates that he has a good relationship with God. Now, without giving too much away, Claude Frollo is in agony throughout most of the story, and he gives himself over to grave sin. St. Augustine says, quote, even if he knows them all, he is not happy unless he knows you. But the man who knows you is happy, even if he knows none of these things, unquote. And St. Augustine is referring back to kind of our reading from yesterday where he's talking about scientists who know a lot of things but don't acknowledge the Creator. And yes, you can know all the things in the material world, but if you don't know God, the Creator of all the things in the material world, including yourself, you will not be happy. That is all for today, Catholic pilgrims. Until tomorrow, live the faith boldly and travel well.